Hi, welcome to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a monthly birthday reminder. So as you can see here, this is the birthday reminder. First, we will see a very short demo of this birthday reminder. After that, we will learn how to create this. So here you can see a list for August, and these are the name of the employees who has their birthday on August. When you select here, we get a drop down list for months. When you select any month, then this list changes, and according to this list these frames are also changing. You can see here when I select October, it's changing. When I select May, so this list are changing, and here the frames are changing, the picture inside the frames are changing, and also the names are changing. Let's see again. November. Now if we select the current month, December, then you can see there are three different colors. First, red, the birthday which has been passed. So today is 9th December. So this employee is colored as green because today is 9th December. And this yellow color is for upcoming birthday. So after 9th, you can see here 12th is the next date which have birthday. So all these things we will learn. So let's begin this tutorial. So first, create a column margin and a row margin and type here month. Then here we will create the drop down list for month. So for that, go to data validation, select here list and type here the month names. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December. Click OK. So we got the name list. And create a border for this. So go to more borders, select a thick border and fill color as orange, font black and bold. Okay, so January. Okay, now here create another margin and here we will create the list. But before that, in the calculation sheet we have to get the name of the month here. So it is in AF. So for that we have to create a VBA code. So go to month sheet and right click view code, and here select worksheet and select here change, delete this one, and here we will give a code that is when we make any changes within C2, the value of C2 will be copied to here AF1, calculation AF1. So type here if not intersect, target comma range. So the range is C2 within quotation, C2 quotation close for target is nothing then. And here you can see the calc is sheet 3, sorry, not this one, here calc is sheet 1. So type here sheet 1 dot range AF1, this AF1, AF1 dot value equal to sheet Here month wise is sheet 4 dot, or you can see here tell here target dot value, then end if. Okay, this is the code, very simple. Now go to the sheet. Here month wise, if I select here February, go to calculation sheet, you can see here February. If I select here December, then the calculation sheet, here we got December. Now according to this value, we will check whether this month are same as this value or not. So here we have full month name, and here we have first three letter of the month. So we have to use the formulas little different from this one. So type here equal to left this cell comma 3 bracket close. So we got here letter is equal to this cell, and here F1 should be locked. Now press enter. So we got here false. Now drag this down. So here we got true because this is December. Now if this is true, then here we will get 1, and if it is false, then we will get here blank. So if this logic is true, then count. So what we will count? We will count this one. Count if bracket open. Select these two cells. First cell should be locked. Press F4. Then comma. Criteria should be this one, but with left function. Left this cell F4 to lock, comma 3. So if you can see here, this cell became December. Now bracket close, comma, if false then blank, bracket close for if, and press enter. Now if I drag down, here I got 1, here I got 2. Now we have to drag this formula till 501. Okay, so we got in this way. Now we will fetch the employee ID based on these values. So type here equal to index array. So this is our array. So select up to 501. Okay, comma. Now row number. So our row number, we will match this value with the employee ID. So type here match, lookup value is row minus 1. So we will look this value where comma lookup array from here to 501, and this should be locked, and this one also should be locked, and here comma for exact match 0, and bracket close for index, enter. So first one is employee 9. If I check employee 9, now if I drag down, we can get the employee IDs. Now here we are getting error, so for that we will use if error, go to end, comma, double quotation 2 times, bracket close, and enter. Now drag this till the end. Okay, so we got the list here. Now go to the sheet month wise and type here equal to this cell, enter. But if I drag down like this way, we're getting here blank. So Let's take 30 employee. So from here 30 employee. Okay, count is 32 here. So okay, now count is 30. Now we will get the name of the employees with the help of this employee ID. So equal to index array. So array will be the name range we have already created, the employee list, employee name, comma, row number, match, lookup value is this one, and array should be employee ID, employee list, employee ID, comma 0 for exact match, bracket close, enter. So we got the names. Now drag this. So here we got error. So if error, go to end, comma, double quotation, bracket close and enter. So now error is gone. So we got the name of the employees. Now here the date equal to index empdob comma row number. So row number we have to use match function. Lookup value is this one, comma lookup array is empid, comma 0 for exact match, bracket close for match, bracket close for index. Enter. So here we have to give a date formatting, and if I drag here, I am getting error. So here also we have to use if error, go to end, comma double quotation. Now drag till 33. Okay, so we have got the names. Now we will give a alternate row column. So first select these cells up to 33, then go to conditional formatting, new rules. Use a formula to determine which cell to format, and here equal to is odd, bracket open, then row, bracket open, bracket close, then bracket close for is odd. Now select a cell color, fill, let's select this one. Okay, okay, so we got this, but here these cells are also colored, so we don't want these cells to be colored. So again go to manage rules, and here we will add another condition, and here comma, this cell should be not blank. So this cell, press F4 to remove the, sorry, here we have to put the dollar before the column. So press F4 again. Okay, dollar before not equal to blank, bracket close. Okay, apply. And here in the formatting we want to give a border, so you can give outline border. Okay, okay, apply. So for these cells we want the border also. So new rule, same formula. So select this, edit, copy this one, and new rule, select this one and paste. And here instead of odd, type even. And here we will give only outline. Okay, okay, apply. So we got this one. So now we'll highlight the date. So who have their birthday today. So select again, go to conditional formatting, new rule. Now type here equal to this cell, and here press F1, 2, and we will convert the value of D4 to day, then and month. So month, month, then again this cell, press F4. Okay, so Here we will get, so today is 9th December, so we'll get 9/12 is equal to date today and month today. So here also we'll get 9/12. Now select this and fill color, we'll use green color. Okay. Okay, so here should be day, not date. Day. Okay. Now you can see 9th December is highlighted. Now I want to highlight the past dates. So let's see. So here we will pass two condition. So go to conditional formatting, new rule. Sorry, I have not selected the range. So select this first, then new rule, select this one, equal to and, bracket open, day, bracket open, this cell, press F4, F4. So this cell should be less than today, less than day, today, bracket close. So first condition is we will convert this date to only day, that is here we will get 12 and for today we will get 9. So if this cell is less than 9, this is the first condition, comma, second condition is month, bracket open, this month, press F4 twice, bracket close, equal to month, bracket open, today, bracket open, bracket close for month. So month should be same and this date should be less than today's date. So go to format, fill color, here we'll select more color and we will take this color. Okay, 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 okay. So here is one bracket, we have to close the bracket of and. Okay, so 3rd, 6th and 5th, these 3 dates have already passed. Now we will highlight the upcoming date. So here if you see, after 9th we have 12, 17, 31, 30, 23, 29. So this is the closest date from 9th December. So we will highlight this date. So how to do that? So first we will understand how to get the closest date from today, and it must be higher than today, not lower than today. So for that we need a formula equal to day, and we have created a date range for this range, that is month wise DOB, then bracket close. So we will get the only the day for these dates. Press F9, you can see 12, 17, 31, 12, 17, 31 in this way. So this must be greater than today. So day, today, bracket close, then bracket close for day. Now if I select this and press F9, we can see first 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are true because these days are greater than today. Today is 9th, so it is greater than this, and last 2 are true. These are greater than 9th, and these are less than 9th or equal to 9th. That is why it is getting false. Now we will get a value that if this date is greater than today, then we will get the day, else blank. So if this is the logic, then comma, if this is true, then we will get the day of these dates, day, month wise, date of birth, else blank, bracket close. Now we will get the result of this. Press F9, we can see 12, 17, 31, blank, 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 23, 29. Now we will find the lowest number from these values. So for that we want the formula minimum, then bracket close at the end, and now if I click F9, we can get 12. Today is 9th and here you can see 12th is the closest date greater than 9th. So now press Control Shift Enter because this is an array function. That is why we have to press Control Shift and Enter. So we got 12. Now we will see if this cell is equal to 12 or not. So for that we have to get only the day of this date. So for that here we will type day bracket open this cell bracket close equal to this value. Now press Ctrl Shift Enter is true, and this function should be used in the conditional formatting. So select this, copy and select the range up to 33, then go to conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula to determine which cell to format. Now paste the formula here, and here remember you have to lock the column. Press F4, F4. Now we will give a color, go to format, then fill, then select a color. Okay. Okay. So let's see, here is some mistake. So what is the mistake? Again, I will check it. Okay. Okay. Here we do not put the equal sign before, that's why we got a quotation here. So remove this quotation. Okay, apply. So these cells got colored. Okay, we have to put another condition here. For that we have to use and bracket open month bracket open. Select this cell, press F4 twice to lock the column, then bracket close, comma, equal to month bracket close today. Comma. So this is one logic, this one is one logic. Up to this is one logic, and from here another logic. So this logic will check whether it is equal to the current month or not, because when we select November or September or any other month other than this current month, then on that month also it will show that date. That is why we are checking the month. Now okay, so here we have to close the bracket for and here it is. Okay, okay, apply. So B4 to D33, why it is colored? Okay, we got the problem here. The column should be locked. Here we have locked the row. So press F4. Okay, let's check. Yes, now it's okay. So in this way we have to use this formula to highlight the upcoming dates which is higher than today. So delete this one. Now we will create the frames and the photos for these employees. For that we need birthday frames. So let's insert the frame. Go to insert, illustration and picture, then go to the folder, okay, this one, insert. So we got the frame. Now we need to rename this frame. So here we will give FR-1. Okay. Now we need a text box for name. So insert text box. So create here the text box and font size, reduce it, and let's type here a name. Suppose I am typing birthday. Okay, So here we will replace this text with the name of the employees. Okay, okay, and rename this as TB1, text box 1, and we need another frame where the picture should be inserted. So go to insert, then here a shape, a round shape. First remove this text box from here. We will fit this to the frame. Okay, yes, 78.78. Okay, let's zoom it. Okay, here. Okay, now we have to send this behind this frame, so send backward, backward. Now we will rename this as img1. So these are the three things. Now we will select this one and place it here again, and remove the border and the background color. So fill, no fill, and outline, no outline. Now we will select all these three. Select, click here, selection pen, and now here select all this and group it. Group and rename it as group 1. Okay. So now we will copy this frame. We have to make 25 copies of this frame. So press Ctrl Shift and hold this frame and drag on the right side and release it. In this way you can copy 3, 4 and 5. Now select all this by pressing Shift. So now again copy this by Ctrl Shift, hold down any of this and drag down 10, then 20, sorry 15, 15, then 20, then 25. So we have 25 frames, 1 2 3 4 and 5, 5 into 5, 25 frames. Now we have to rename this frame. So how to rename this frame? First select any of this and go to format and click on select pen, or you can press Ctrl F10. Now we have to make this group name as group 1, group 2, group 3 in a sequential manner, and this TB1 and IMG1 also should be changed and same as group 1. So this one is group 1, so it should be group 1 TB1 IMG1. Here this should be group 2 TB2 IMG2. So all this should be sequential and do not need to change the frame. So let's check this once, are they in sequential? Yes, all these are in sequential manner. So from below you can start from 1 2 3, or you can start from beginning 25 24 23 in this way. So let's start from here 25, then here also 25, then 25, because this is group number 25, this one last one, and here it is 24, 24, 24. So in this way go down 25 24 23 in this way, but remember the name should be in this way, group 1 group 2 group 3 in this way, last to be 25 and first one should be group 1, and these are also be same as group number. So let's do it. So now you can see we have made it sequential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way. It's gone up to 25. You can see 25. Now we will create VBA code to hide these frames and insert the images and names of these employees. When there is one name, then only one frame will be shown. If there is 10, then 10 frames will be shown. So for that we need VBA code. So let's start the VBA editor. Press Alt F11 and then here we have to insert a module and we have to create this code here. So I will copy and paste this code. So this is the code. With the help of this code we can get these frames visible and hidden and also inserting the pictures. So let's understand this code. First, the name of this module, insert peak month. Dim S object as shape for each S object in active sheet dot shapes. S object dot visible equal to false. That means when we will run this module, then each object in this active sheet, that is all the object in this sheet, these are the objects, so all this object will be hidden. Then next, so next means it will look for all this object and hide all the objects. Then dim I as integer, x as integer, peak as string and name as string. We have declared these variables and then we set x equal to active sheet dot range e5 dot value. So what is this value and where we need it? That is total number of employees. So here total number of employees is 10. It is E2. You can see here. If we select this, we got the count 10. So we have 10 employees. It is E2. So here in this case, we will give here E2. The value of E2 will be the X value. Now we will start the loop for each object for I equal to 1 to X. Now we will set the path of this picture. So actually the picture is in this folder, that is this is the path for this folder of the file where we saved birthday reminder file, and here this path, and here we have to add the image. So these are the pictures for these employees, and so this became the path. So up to this is the path of the file, and after that we have to add this image. So you can see this workbook dot path, because if we want to add this path, this will be very long to type and it will take much place also. So simply this workbook dot path and then the image folder and active sheet dot range A4. So here we have to put A3, then offset 1 will be here. So here it should be A3, that is the cell before the first row. So this is the first row, and just above this it is A3, sorry, it is B3. So here it should be B3, and from there we will move one cell down because it will help to go on next cell by looping. So this became the path. So let's check with F8. Press F8. Okay. So all these objects are getting hidden. You can see if you go here, you can see up to this had been hidden. Now go here. Now here you can see all this are hidden. Now x, the value of x became 10. Now the value of I should be from 1 to 10. And now the picture path. So if I press F8, you can see this is the path of the picture. This is the path of the file up to here, calendar, then oblique, image, oblique, we have added this one. Then active sheet B3 offset I, value of I is 1. So one cell down from B3. So from one cell down from B3 is B4, that is EMP009. So here it is EMP009 dot JPG. This is the path of the picture. Then name equal to active sheet dot range B4. So here it should be C4, C3, then one cell down. C3, C3 and offset one cell down. Press F9, sorry, F8, Nandita Roy. You can see here it is Nandita Roy. Now active sheet dot shapes HI. Here we have to use the name of the frame, that is we have given group 1 2 3 4 in this way. So group space I means 1, so group 1 dot visible. So here first if active sheet dot range E5, here it should be E2 is greater than 0, then only press F8. So it is greater than 0 because the value is 10. Now press F8. Now you can see we have got the first frame. Now active sheet dot shapes round. So here we have given image 1. So here we have to put image 1 dot fill dot user picture equal to pic. Press F8. So here we have a problem. The item with the specified name was not found. Okay, let's check it. Select this one, then press selection pen. So we have this one, group 1 image -1. Okay, so here it should be image -1. Okay, now press F8. Then also we are getting error. Okay, let's see. IMG, sorry. It should be IMG, not full name, IMG1. Press F8. Now here you can see we got the picture of Nandita Roy and then name active sheet dot save text box. So here it is TB-1. So it should be TB-I is 1. Press F8. Here we got the name Nandita Roy. Now end if, then next I. Now you can see the second one. Close this one and you go on doing this one. So we have done 5. We got all these 5. Now next 5. So we got all the 10 of this. Now press F8, enter. So we got all this. Now what we have to do is, when we select this, suppose we select April, then this will be changed. So for that we have to right click on this sheet and press view code, and here for selection change, for change, because the value will be changed here, so that's why we will do here the change. So enter here, if not intersect, bracket open, target, comma, range. The range is C2 bracket close, then bracket close is nothing than call pick month, that is the name of the module. Then end if, end if. Control S to save this file. Now go here, April. So here if not intersect intersect. Here we have made a mistake. Intersect. Run this again. Another problem here, peak month. Let's see what is the module name. Insert peak month. Okay. So go to this, paste peak month. Okay, now go here. You can see all these are changed now for April. Now if I select May, all this changed. If I select again, we got the same result now. So in this way, you have to create this list, and based on this list, you can create these frames according to this month. So I hope this video was very interesting and useful for you. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and share this with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.